What up, Mile High 6 here, back again with a new video. Today, I'll be doing a video on the Raptors need to sign some damn guards. Let's go over the depth chart, go over what players are available. And, yeah, let's see. Hopefully, what is it? Spot track is correct. I know Brian Forbes is gone, so he's off the board, you know. And there's some guys that are really unrealistic signings, like Saxton and Harden are really unrealistic in my opinion because we don't have the money and they'll probably go back to their teams or sign for a giant deal. So that's it. So yeah, ignore. These are all the guys who have been signed, all the guards. Yeah. All right, let's get to the guards, shall we? You look at the depth here. You got Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr. I say that's a solid starting five. Not elite, but solid. You got champion Fred VanVleet. You got a streaky shooter and Gary Trent Jr. in my opinion. You know, last year he upped his defensive game with all those steals. You know, better defense overall, but you know they all can take a leap. But you look at the backups, it's a fucking mess. You look at the backup guards, backup point guard Amari Brooks. He ain't nothing special. Who? Malachi Flynn. He's terrible, man. He is terrible. This guy, his dad always complains that his son doesn't get playing time. Well, there's a reason. He sucks. When you airball threes, when you miss free throws as a guard, you're not making the team, man. This was a terrible pick. I never liked the pick. Jalen Harris, the second round pick in 2020, was better. He was a good sharpshooter. You know, he's a bigger guard, and I wish he was back, but no, he had to take steroids. You know, the only good pick of that draft for the Raptors took from drugs, and they had to play in Italy for a year. Delano Banton, I think he has some potential, but like it's not much, man. We need to get some veterans to help him out. You know, his handles are terrible. He has good size. You know, he can attack the basket. Just his handle. It always looks like he's gonna trip on himself. But yeah, and Fima Hailuk, he took his player option. Beginning of the year, he was looking pretty solid. You know, he had a couple white guy moments with some dunks. I feel bad for him because, you know, he's Ukrainian and he had to go through all that stuff, you know, in his home country, going through war. But, you know, he's not good, man. We have four garbage guards. I wouldn't say Banton's garbage, but he's up there. I think he's fixable. The rest are unattainable guys that can't be fixed. In my opinion, that's why we need to add some veteran guards to this team so we can, actually win next year. You know, I know everyone's talking about center, but you know we drafted Christian Coloco. I get it; he's not an offensive guy. He's a rim protector. He has to work on his offensive game, but we got a center. We got a 7-footer. Center is the least of our worries right now. I just think the depth at guard is terrible. And it needs some improvement. There's some veteran guys that are available. There's some guys that I wanted that are gone, like Brian Forbes. He went to Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo went to the Warriors. You know, I guess that was payback for us signing Otto Porter Jr., which I love that pickup. So, you look at the forward depth is pretty solid. Otto Porter Jr., Thaddeus Young. You know, Scotty, power forward, shooting guard. I'm sure small forward, OG Anunoby, center, Pascal Siakam, which Siakam should be at power forward and OG should be. I don't know, man. This is the small ball lineup. We'll see what they do next year, but yeah, Precious Achiuwa at backup center. I think, you know, if they get a real center somehow, then he'll move to power forward. I don't know. Kem Birch at third string center. Thaddeus Young, Chris Boucher. You know, we have 6 forwards in my opinion that are pretty solid. You know, not elite. I think elite is Pascal Siakam and Scotty Barnes, and the rest are like magic beans. You know, even OG Anunoby, you can say, oh, he's progressing every year. Yeah, we have to see that. This year is his last year for him to progress into a good player. So. Yeah, I like the forward depth. Obviously, the center depth is our starting guards pretty solid. Our depth guards are terrible. So this is what I want. My number one guy is Alfred Payton. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. So let's skip. Yeah, all right. So James Harden out of the question. Jeremy Lamb, he would be all right. I wouldn't mind Jeremy Lamb, in my opinion. So I wouldn't mind it. Jared Culver, I don't know who he is. 23. I think that's a little too young. Dennis Schroeder would be nice. He's an okay shooter. Defender, nope. He's not a defender at all. But, he would add some scoring on the bench, and that's what we really needed. We don't need defense at this moment. Avery Bradley, veteran, champion with the Mickey bubble. I wouldn't mind him on the team, even though he's pretty old. Just add some veteran guard presence because we don't have that on the bench. Colin Sexton, he's out of the question. He's going to go back. And Lou Williams, what? We want him? Lou Williams? If we sign Lou Williams, welcome back. You missed the championship run. You're like, welcome back, Lemon Pepper Lou. Yeah, Josh Jackson, pretty young. What is he doing? What's his stats like? I heard of him, but I don't think he's that good. 6.5 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 1.1 assists. Free throws are mid. Field goals are mid. 3 points mid. Mid! Nah, I don't want him. I don't want him. Even though he's pretty young. Forbes is signed. Capazzo, old rookie. Wayne Ellington, no. Ricky Rubio, he's too old in my opinion. Bazemore, nah, I wouldn't want him. Austin Rivers, I wouldn't mind. He's alright player. We make fun of Doc Rivers all the time when we have him on the court. He's alright player, 41.7 field goal percentage, 34.2 from 3. He would be alright. But my number one target, in my opinion, is Alfred Payton. I want him on the team. Tony Snell would be alright. It would give me flashbacks of that game winner he made against us in 2020. Don't like that, but oh well. Alfred Payton is my number one priority. I wouldn't mind him. He's, other than last year, he's actually had, been really consistent, and that's what we need on the bench. Rodney McGruder, I don't know who he is, to be honest. Rodney McGruder. Nah. Matt Thomas, no. We've been there, done that. He sucks. Chase Edwards, no. Lance Stevenson, just stay on the Indiana Pacers. Dragic, no. I don't want him back. Fuck you. DJ Augustine, again, I don't want to remember the shot. Satoransky, no. Isaiah Thomas, good veteran. That one I don't mind. He's old, but he could help the bench out, man. Just a guy who can help the bench with some veteran presence and who can put up some points. That's all I want, man. I don't want a guy who can be 6th man of the year. That's what I'm not asking for. Brian Goodwin, I really don't know how good he is. Get it, Goodwin? Yeah. The rest are scrubs. So my number one guy is Alfred Payton, Dennis Schroeder, or Bradley. Those are my guys. And if they're signed by tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed. The guys that are out of reach, in my opinion, are James Harden and obviously Saxton. Because those guys are probably going to go back and they want a lot of money. So something the Raptors don't have. So yeah, Lemon Pepper Lou. Yeah, come back, sure, yeah. So yeah, I just want Masai to know that the guard position is really important for your bench, and you can't just have all forwards because they're gonna run amok, and that's all I gotta say. Yeah, we need to add some guard presence on the bench. Hopefully, we don't sign guys that I haven't heard of. Hopefully, if we get Alfred Payton, I would like Alfred Payton. I don't care. Knick fans, you can say he sucks or whatever. I would like him on the team. I know he didn't do that good in Phoenix. That's just 1 year. We take a 1-year deal, give him an option. Give him a little option. That's all I gotta say, and see what happens. Add Alfred Payton on the team, see what he does. Cause we need some guard help, man. We need some guard help, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Come on, Masai. Listen to me. Listen to the fans. And, yeah. yeah, so if you guys think we don't need guard help, that you're satisfied with Mahai Luke, Flynn, Brooks, and Banton, I guess you have lower standards than me. That's all I gotta say. Peace. And yeah, that's it.